All right, here we go. It's time to play the game where you build like a town, and with the town, you try and block other people's towns, and it's really a bit of a mess. I am coming through your mic real bad. That's different. Yeah, I can hear myself over mumble. Uh-huh.
Like 2 minutes.
All right. We're all unmuted now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and crank my volume down a little bit.
Alrighty.
That looks better.
Oh, it's a special little frame.
Hooray. Alright, so this is the day of reckoning. Oh, yeah, I'm still coming through if I talk even remotely loud.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually do this with your mic.
Yeah, this is what I deal with every week. I'm readjusting my no, I don't want to record. I'm already recording. I don't need your shit.
Well, probably have to readjust your noise gate because there's no fans on it. What it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing and I've been doing. I think it's good now.
Awesome. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I made a new frame.
Mm-hmm. It's real nice.
It's not very fancy, but it's just nice and clean and does the thing.
Simple and clean. That's the way that you're making me feel tonight.
It's hard to let it go.
This is the Dark Souls of Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Alright, let's online.
How the fuck is Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory $60 goddamn dollars? Who made that decision?
That is like a $30 game. That is a rhythm game fucking spin-off of Kingdom Hearts.
Remember when they released a mobile game that was very important to the lore?
Uh-huh. And it took...
I think about that.
And to get all the lore from it would take something like 1,500 hours.
Yeah. And I think most of the...
Grinding.
this might have been something else. Wasn't most of the lore in that one just that Mickey took his shirt off? Or was that a different game?
No, that was Dream Drop Distance, I think.
Oh, okay. You don't have to play that game, you just have to know Mickey takes off his shirt, and that's because they time traveled. That's it. That's all you gotta know.
Yep.
What the fuck? What the fuck is with Kingdom Hearts? Is it okay?
It hasn't been
No.
It hasn't been okay since the first spin-off game, which, by the way, is Sora walking up a tower filled with living memories while playing cards and beating the crap out of fake people.
Yeah.
Also, this is very important to the lore as to what happens in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I have a podcast pitch.
What's your podcast pitch?
So, there's a lot of media out there that if you try to explain to someone who hadn't been in the media, it would be the most ridiculous. It's Kingdom Hearts is one of them.
Sure.
And imagine just a podcast team that every episode invites someone on who knows a lot about one of those types of medias, and it just explains it to them.
It's just like deep dive.
Yeah.
Oh god, just get Sue on there for Dark Souls. She'll go on for like 8 hours about the lore.
It's a funny thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We have the preeminent Homestuck scholar.
I feel like
They're
I
going
need
to
to
explain
reach...
what a Homestuck is about. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's the thing. I've thought about this extensively. The Patreon goal of $1,000 needs to be reached before that happens, because I feel like we would have to pay a Homestuck. They want to protect others from the knowledge of knowing how Homestuck works. It's for everyone else's safety.
So my experience with Homestuck was if I didn't know anything about Homestuck, this is when it was in its popular heyday, if I didn't know anything about Homestuck, they would become extremely hostile towards me, and that's why I've kind of avoided Homestuck. It seems to be better now. But that was the fan base when Homestuck was popular.
When was it popular? I forgot.
I don't know, what, 6, 7 years ago?
Okay. Oh, I've been
All right.
invited.
Y'all should get invitations now. There we go.
I got invited.
Hooray! It's my turn.
I get to resume the game that I haven't joined yet.
Welcome, Clover Lillian, game number 2610651896431513600.
Maybe you shouldn't, like, read out the whole...
Doesn't matter. People can't 69. People can't join from the number. People have apparently played. People apparently can't have actually played this many games of Carcassonne on this app. Got him.
So it's just a random number generator for no reason.
Yep. I don't even think it's random. I think it's sequential.
Why would they do that, though?
Fuck if I know.
Because they can.
Alright. I'm actually going to put down a meeple right at the start on my first tile on the river. Aw, yeah. Look
I'm
at
so
that
happy
shit.
to be playing with the good one once again. The good one is back.
Finally, the good one has come back to SmackDown.
Probably. Okay.
Ooh, starting a field play, huh?
I don't know. I'm seeing how
Wow.
I feel about it.
Look what I can do.
I mean, how you feel about it?
How you felt about it?
Check out what I did.
Can't see yet. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Well-
Oh, you're taking over my city. I'm so angry. How dare
Can we
you?
not share it?
How dare you?
I don't think we can share it, actually. I don't think there's enough room.
Failed this city. No, you can share it.
You have failed. Right now we have to share it because there's no way to build around to take over.
Yeah.
Isn't there only one piece that can fit there, though?
There's a couple.
No, there's a few.
And it could extend further.
There's a lot, actually. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna put this abbot down in this garden. Hell yeah. Remember how last time we all completely forgot
about the abbot and how
about
it
abbot
works.
gardens?
Yeah.
I forgot about it right now. I don't know what it is.
So the
Or was that
abbot,
Alice playing? I don't remember if I was playing or watching.
the abbot is the special meeple that isn't like your regular meeples, and you can only put it in churches or gardens.
Oh,
And
I
they
forgot what that meeple does.
And you can also pull it back instead of putting down a meeple, and that'll get you all a point for every tile touching the tile that it was on.
Oh. I'll not deal with that right now.
Which Kingdom Hearts game was it? Was it The Matrix the whole time?
Most of them. Recoded, I think, is the one you're thinking of.
That makes sense. That it's called that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one because it doesn't matter to the lore at all. Well, it dashes the lore, it doesn't matter to the actual story.
Fucking, the whole time you're playing a fake Sora who knows he's fake and also knows he's going to be deleted when it's over. It's real weird.
I also have a city starter.
Is there fake Riku there too?
I mean, there's fake everyone in the memories. I'm pretty sure that makes Mickey a killer.
Mickey has murdered many, yeah.
That's what I like about Hearts, to be honest with you, is that King Mickey goes and just fucks shit up all the time.
Also, Jiminy Cricket was very complicit in that.
Mm-hmm.
And all the murder.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
because like they digitized his journal to make these people.
It's your turn.
My turn? Oh, I didn't click that. I forgot. I placed my thing, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I did it. It's do not press check mark.
So Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, he helps Mickey murder. It was his notebook that they turned into them.
Yep.
Yeah, and Mickey turned it off at the end.
Yep.
I think that's fucked up.
Little bit.
Speaking only for myself, I think that's a fucked up way to behave. Do this.
You're here. I'm here. Let's do
It's
this.
my turn to play.
Yeah.
We would like to play.
You would like to play.
I think about the ad so much.
I think about the Yoshida brothers a lot.
Who are the Yoshida brothers?
They're the musicians who made the music that goes behind all of those commercials. It's just like, what's the name of the goddamn instrument? Shamisen. Like with distortion, it's great.
Yeah, you know what I would like to play? The Wii.
It's a good console. It really is. Has some of the best fucking games on it. You got a bad reputation. It still does not have as big a shovelware library as something like the PS2.
I'm excited for the PS2 adventure that's gonna happen someday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where you just deep dive into the
The shovelware.
shovelware hole.
Yeah, the problem is that currently I need to get a case, a hard drive, and some cables, so I can use my capture card without, like, rebooting.
Yeah, that seems important.
I wouldn't care all that much if I could. OBS, Windows, and Linux are so drastically different in their plugins that I would have to have separate profiles for each of them. And I would have to separately fix the changes every time I made a change, instead of just syncing them. So my Windows one would be perpetually, like, out of date.
That sounds overcomplicated.
And yeah, I don't want to fix it every time I reboot Windows.
Here we go.
Oh, cool. What could I have?
You have a big one.
Yep.
Got a big one. I've done it.
Oh, uh-oh.
Aww. I needed that. I was gonna take back my city.
You get. Oh no, wait, you can't use this one because you've made it a three-way turnstile now.
Mm-hmm. That's the trouble.
When you make a three-way turnstile, I
Yeah.
agree. Here's what I love about Kingdom Hearts. Is My Sanctuary by Tada Hikaru.
Someone posted about how if you play copyrighted music over, like, fast rallies, they'll get their YouTube videos taken down.
Oh yeah.
And I suggested that that song gets taken down worldwide when you play it.
Oh yeah.
So that is something that I did suggest to be played.
It's a good plan. Yeah, that's anything. That's everything.
That's all the thing.
It's all that.
Geek the cat.
All that.
In living color.
Hey, Xenon, you're significantly younger than I am.
Yeah.
Do you have any conception of what all that is?
The singing that was happening?
Yeah.
No, I also don't have a conception of others singing either, though, is the thing.
I was doing the like TV theme song to the show, all that.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest
Oh, yeah,
here.
I don't.
I'm only a year younger than you, and I don't know what all that actually was.
Really?
Yeah, I never watched it because I was poor, and poor people didn't watch that.
That's fair.
There's a lot of entertainment that was heavily, like, suited towards the middle class, I guess is a good way to put it, that we kind of just didn't watch because it was so unrelatable for us.
This was on, it was just like a sketch show.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Saturday Night Live, but with teenagers.
We watched In Living Color.
This was like In Living Color.
Only for
Was it like-
teenagers.
Was it kind of like the Amanda Show or whatever?
Amanda Bynes got her start on all that, yeah.
Okay, alright. That's funny, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Nickelodeon had like a pipeline for a little while.
They got half of their content from YTV, and YTV got half their content from Nickelodeon.
Oh, big dunk. How do I do this? Fucking good. Yeah, there
I
it is.
think that theme song is permanent, actually.
The
What theme song?
The theme song
Amanda
is
Show.
permanent.
Oh,
The
man,
Amanda Show.
man.
Yeah. You can't forget
I don't know
it.
what
It's
this
permanent.
is either. I've never even heard of this one.
So Amanda Bynes was on all that,
Mm-hmm.
and like when she got slightly older, she had her own like sketch show starring just her and like a bunch of other people, but they didn't have their name on the thing. And I think they were kind of trying to like sideways turn her into a Miley Cyrus.
See, Jim Carrey just starred in The Truman Show.
Okay. So you can say that.
Jim
Say
Carrey
those
starred
words.
in some. Jim Carrey starred in some bad movies and also The Truman Show.
Like, that's very kind to Jim Carrey, the thing you said. Truman
Something
Show
I didn't-
happened. No, you go.
I didn't think about before I started like doing local recording stuff and stuff like this about just how like you can tell when someone's doing a over like mumble thing or if they're sending in their individual recordings of their local mics.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't really notice that until I started looking for it, and now it's horrible because everyone does that and because there's no other way.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible trying to sync up local recordings if no one does it.
Yes, exactly.
You need to have like a clap, and then if there's edits, you need to make sure they're even across the whole timeline.
I would definitely be willing to do that, but I would need everyone to clap at the same time.
That's me clapping.
We've done it.
I'm very proud of you.
No one clapped with me, so we didn't do it.
We failed, actually.
You're supposed to do the one big clap, is the thing.
That's no fun.
Oh, sure.
I'd rather give a standing ovation.
Is it? Okay, now I was making sure it wasn't my turn.
That is now.
Oh,
Now
no, it is my
your
turn to play.
turn.
I just moved.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have made no good moves through this whole match.
I feel like I haven't made good moves either. It's not important.
No.
We're busy talking about all that in Kingdom Hearts.
Apparently I scored 2 points at some point, so I must have done something.
Yeah. Oh, no, right, I finished a road you were on.
Oh, okay. That makes some sense.
I, like, ably shorted the road you were on like a jackass.
I'm running out of meeples.
I hope Poss is doing okay.
Me too.
Me also. It's another, like, bad weather time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very bad weather
I'm heavily
in
medicated.
a lot of places.
I'm heavily medicated and I can barely move still. This is the best I felt in like several days, and I feel like absolute fucking trash. Come on, give me a good one.
I don't know if I want to put a meeple there. I have 2 of them left.
It's my turn to play. Hooray.
I'm like almost there to just like make my own computer case out of like cardboard.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say with blackjack and hookers.
I don't think I can do that with a computer case.
Probably not. I'm gonna make my own computer case. With gambling and sex workers we treat with respect.
Okay.
Did you have the soda?
Yeah. I had the soda.
Did you inhale the soda?
I did inhale the soda is the problem.
I've done that, so that happens to me a lot sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I that happens a lot. I'll accidentally inhale shit like that. So it's kind of at the point where I can just not cough. I don't have to if I don't really feel like doing it.
You should though, because
I should,
that's your body ejecting the soda from your lungs.
It's gotten used to it. This is the problem.
Oh no, you're gonna caramelize your lungs.
Oh.
It doesn't happen anymore.
They'll be delicious, but...
You know, if you ever wanted to taste your lungs.
Taste the lungs.
Taste the lungs, taste the rainbow.
Exactly. This is not going... Like, I have a bunch of pieces that I don't...
Yeah, we're not... none of us are getting great draws tonight.
I think it's mostly this, like, river, but it's all on a path to, like, not intersect with anything anyone else is doing whatsoever.
Yeah, kinda. NGL, y'all. NGL.
Nitroglyceride?
No, it's not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
I keep thinking I'm pink. I always pick.
Yeah, and Xenon always picks blue, so I don't know why it's this right now.
Most of the time, it just picks at random, even if everyone has different colors selected, and I don't understand why.
Well, I shouldn't forfeit the game.
I don't think this game is made well.
You what?
This game might not be made very well.
Just a hunch, huh?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
I remembered something about this game not being made well.
Uh-huh.
So I was watching, Loading Ready Run.
Uh-huh.
I was watching them play a game called Time Stories.
Mm-hmm.
Which is this board game,
Your turn.
role-playing game. Yeah, I know, I'm looking while I'm talking. This is board game, role-playing game thing that was super interesting and was also published by Asmodee. And they had a problem with the game because, like, a number of the rules got flip-flopped somewhere in the 3 translations that it took to get it into English.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so a bunch of, like, prompts just straight up pointed at the wrong thing. And so it got to the point where it's like, Okay, we have to choose whether to go left or right out of here. God damn, Xenon.
Yeah,
That
it
was a good
happens.
town right there.
Got a big one.
You did it.
Well, I guess that means you're the good one now.
What? No. That's branding. That's mine.
You should change your Twitch name.
I have to change my Twitch name to the good one. I don't know if
Yeah.
I want to.
Yay, I got some points.
It's me time.
Oh, you got
God
a big.
damn. Every time a tile comes up that I can use, someone else has it.
Yeah.
Literally every time.
Just kind of giving up on this weird sidelong thing over here. So let's do it this way instead.
Ooh.
Yeah. See how it goes, but I don't think it's well.
Oh wait, I can make another really small, shitty town.
Small shitty towns can be the path to victory, especially if they're bordering your field.
Mm-hmm.
This is. I'm gonna make this into my field now.
Go. And once again, I cannot fill this. Very frustrating. Well, we're just gonna keep making this town bigger, I guess.
Remember that time there was a big town?
A big ring town.
Yeah. We lost the game.
It's at least a 3-horse town, huh?
And we lost the game with the 3-horse town.
3-horse minimum.
Why is it like
Towns
this
in
isn't
our
cool?
country have a 3-horse minimum. I don't know why I'm on this. Go ahead, Xenon.
Like, you can switch to different games that you're active in, but I can't, like, how?
Right,
How do you do that?
It's like play by email.
Like, do you not focus on all the game? Like, I don't understand.
People play chess like that. People
That's
used to play chess by mail, like with actual letters.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, like I guess that's the reason why the timers go up to 3 hours.
I
Or
was
2.5
thinking
hours. Yeah, yeah.
Carcassonne by mail.
Like 2 weeks and 24 hours, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. 15 days.
Ah.
Oh, it's my turn.
You mistook the W for an H, and the H for an L.
Yeah, I presumed, I think not unrightly, that this shouldn't go up to 2 weeks.
Carcassonne by mail.
That's a bad way to do it, I think.
Well, it's not a bad way to do it. So that's the thing, is that it, like, if you're trying to just play with some friends and no one has a lot of time and it's difficult to get people, like, in a chat or something the way we're doing it, just, like, bring up a thing.
You can't ever turn off the game, though. You can't restart your computer.
No, you can turn off the game.
Oh,
And
okay.
pop right back in. Once again, this is not useful for anywhere. They're just the worst draws, I swear to God.
You could cap off my town over here.
I sure could, couldn't I?
Yeah. It would be kind if you did that.
Or I could do this. Or perhaps one of these.
You're just like...
There was this one place that had, like, really good tofu chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed that place because nowhere else has tofu chicken that good.
Was it like chicken made of tofu or chicken and tofu mix?
It was like a chicken substitute made of tofu and sauce.
Ah.
And it had like a really good texture. It kind of had a texture of meat, but it was tofu.
Mhm.
And the sauce was really good, and they drenched it.
That does sound delicious. The fish was delish, and it made quite a dish. That's our radio test phrase. Well, it's Strong Bad's radio test phrase, but you know.
Yeah. The fish was delish, and it made quite a dish. You just heard the fish was delish. That was Shrek. It made quite a dish.
College radio. Where they just let anyone go on.
The thing about the college radio here in Oklahoma is that it's an outlet of this sort of like collective, sort of smart person collective. It's not that, but it's not that.
The Smart Person Collective.
Yeah, is the thing. So it's the station that plays like class. I do know it's my turn. I'm looking as well as talking. Oh. So it's like classical music the majority of the time, and when it's not classical music, it's NPR and like local things.
Fake college radio is what you're saying.
College radio in the pocket of Big Baroque.
Big Baroque?
Baroque? Maybe that's better.
Big Obama.
What? I don't think that's it.
It's Big Barrio's college radio.
At least it's not
I was
big.
trying to figure out what you were trying to say.
At least it's not Big Brock.
Oh sure, it's just people talking about jelly donuts all week.
And how excited they are to breed Pokemans.
Look what I'm doing here. Look what I got.
You made a... Oh no.
This time once again.
This is a decision you're making with
I'm making
this.
a donut.
You're making a jelly donut?
Yeah. Jelly filled are my favorite.
I've heard that.
I have looked into like community radio.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's like a really big commitment here.
Yes.
You have to like sign up and be like it is a job that you do not get paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go just sometimes. I don't want to go every day. It isn't every day, but it's every like once or twice a week. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I just grumped at some dogs.
I don't know how I'm meant to fix any of the problems I've created for myself.
What are you doing?
Well,
What's
that's
happening?
a mood.
I don't know is the thing. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm making a donut.
I've put down another length of road. Perhaps one day I will find the end.
Do I want to make this? How big do I want this donut? It might be like what are they called? The long ones. The long ones.
Long Johns.
Yeah. Check out what I'm doing.
Now, if you put jewelry on them, they could be Long John Silvers.
It could do that.
I don't think we have silver pieces. Hey, why does pressing the menu button make the switch noise?
Oh, that's
It just makes
just a
click.
generic snap. It doesn't echo like the Switch one.
Oh, there, that's what's missing.
Yay, I
Thank
paved
you.
some roads.
I've been staring at that road forever, wondering when it will come home.
Damn it, and now you've got the thing that completes my city again.
Oh, I do. It would also complete my road, though. Are there other... Hang on a second, I'm looking at the tiles. And I'm looking to see if there's any other tiles that can...
Yeah, there's a couple that'll complete my city.
There are a couple that will...
I'm not
your
gonna
city.
land on any of them, I guarantee it.
If it was the last one that could possibly have completed your city, I would have used it. Because I'm not a monster, but...
Rawr! I'm a monster.
You're a bat. I saw a picture of a bat last night. It was a good picture.
That's good. See, there's another one of the ones that would do it. And after that, there's only one more. Oh, well, thank you.
This happens. it's the next one, too.
Oh no.
You got 0 points because I outnumbered you. But I appreciate it.
No, but there's a second piece. The last piece was gotten immediately after.
Yeah, you would have had it, and it would have been fine.
You should put it on Kristi's. Make it longer.
Make which longer? I have
The
so
bottom
many
one.
unfinished. Oh,
The bottom one.
Oh ho, I'll just put it right here. And that would be monstrous. If I were playing for keeps, that's probably what I'd do. How do you play Carcassonne for keeps? Do the winners just take home part of the tiles?
I think the winners drive home in your car. Or you drive home in the loser's car. I'm not here to tell you how to win.
Oh shit.
I
You're really-
agree.
You're really
Waste.
throwing a bunch of eggs in that basket, eh?
Waste gas.
Oh, hey. It's juice time.
It's time for
Alright,
juice.
that's some juice. I got the juice. I got the power. The juice power.
Oh, nice.
I also had the juice power, so I figured I might as well dump it.
I have infinite juice power.
We should dump the juice power.
Check that out. I'm joining in.
It's always juice time.
It's always juice time.
Oh, this does have an end cap on it. I just can't use it anywhere where it's useful. Fuck. I hate that.
FUKK.
FUCC.
FCC.
FCC.
The FCC.
It go like that. Yeah.
Oh, I have a thing. Hold on. How do you use the church in any conceivable way?
And you put a meeple on it. And then you try and surround it.
With city?
With anything.
Any tiles. You get points for every tile touching it at the end of the game.
Oh, what a coincidence.
But if you click the habit, which is the other kind of meeple you have, there you go.
You can pull
Nice.
it off anytime, and you'll get
Yeah.
points for every tile touching it immediately. Speak of the devil, or the abbot, I guess. I guess the abbot could be the devil.
There's nothing in
Is
the
the
rule
abbot?
book.
It says a devil can't be. It says a devil can't be an abbot.
Is That's the other one, right?
Which, the devil?
No, the meeple. The other meeple.
Yeah,
The
you
Abbott,
got it.
yeah.
Okay.
Pointy one.
It looks like a Flintstones vitamin.
Pink ones really do, yeah.
Why did they put Flintstones vitamins in this game?
Because just like Carcassonne, you're growing.
Yes.
Was that anything?
I don't think that was anything, but good try.
Oh, I
Give
have
it-
something. What do I do with this? Why is there a 6 floating over there? Is it like telling me I get points if I do this, or what?
So, yeah, it's telling you that if you pull the abbot off now, you will get 6 points from it.
How do I...
5 points.
What's that mean?
So you know how you put down meeples and usually they just stay there until they
Yeah.
score? With the abbot, you can
Gross.
decide when to score.
I heard spore.
Will writes marvelous spores.
Yeah, so you can, at the end of your turn, instead of putting down a meeple, choose to take the abbot off of the church you've put them on, and you would get 6 points because that's the amount of like tiles in this group. Or you could
Well-
like stay and try and wait and get like the big 8, but sometimes you gotta cut your losses.
I'm gonna get that. The big 8.
Especially since we're 3/4 of the way through the game.
Nah, it's gonna work out probably. It's just probably gonna be fine.
It's probably definitely gonna work out probably.
You got this. You got this. Don't even worry. Don't even worry.
I didn't see where you put yours. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I unlocked Farmer Frenzy. Okay.
Oh, damn.
I cannot believe it.
Aw, dang, Scoober. Do I have my... I guess we'll fucking find out, won't we?
What's the hap, Scooberino?
Oh, zoinks.
I love
Shankum.
Scooby-Doo 2002.
It's a very good film.
It actually holds up weirdly well.
It's a very good absolute piece of crap trash.
Yep. That and
I did something.
That and
What
Super
happened?
Mario Bros. Are like the peak of so bad it's good. Oh,
In the
and
movie or the Super Show? Or is it both?
and Ninja Turtles 3 as well. Ninja Turtles 3 is fucking magical.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nowhere to go but up. Or down, one of those.
There's nowhere to go but around.
There's nowhere to go except for the place to go. This is a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway.
Wow. I can't believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this.
Does this fix this problem? It does not fix that problem.
Oh, was that another bot?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do that then.
Did you fix
And-
this problem?
I might have unfucked this house.
For anyone else who streams and is tired of bots clogging up their chat, there is a list. Bots. What is that website? Twitch Insights?
Yes, it is at twitchinsights.net/bots.
You can
Gives you
quickly check.
insights.
You can quickly check if someone in your chat list is a bot, and then ban them so that they can't continue to collect information.
Yeah.
Oh shit, check this shit out. Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh shit.
What happens if I run out of meeple? This is important.
Well, then you don't have any more meeples.
So I
Until-
can't make cities, right? Or I can, but game's almost over.
You gotta
Look
wait
at this
for
stat.
a meeple to return to you.
Check this out.
Ooh. It's not bad.
Oh, you're gonna put it right in the middle of the ring road.
Yeah.
That makes
There's only
sense.
17 cards left, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna close up this city when I can.
It's a
I think
big-
I should stop.
It's a big ask. It's my turn to play. Sure.
It's Mario time.
It sure is Mario time. Hey there, friends. Mario Team A for Mario time. I guess I'll do this. That's a bad idea.
There are no bad ideas, only really bad ideas.
I think I didn't put down my meep on that fucking thing. Or actually, I might have gotten the points for it when whoever put down the other church put down the other church. Because it was 9, and it's not like I couldn't.
The one where I did a whittle fucky wucky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did y'all see Pos in the one I posted, the Pos, the video?
The one scraping their head against the arm? Yes.
Yeah. I like that Pos video.
It's a good boss.
The good boss.
Sequel.
The sequel
To the
to the
good one.
good one.
Sequel-
I thought that was
okay.
the good two.
Oh no.
My brain just went like, a sequel to The Good Son?
I don't think that one.
Why
no.
do you no? Why would you make that film? A sequel to the film The Good Son, starring Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin.
Oh jeez, was that Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin? I
Yes,
barely
it
remember
was.
it. Fuck it, I'll take some 3 points.
Basically a JoJo. That movie.
I wanna watch more of JoJo's Weird World.
I was
JoJo's
surprised
Woolly World.
that I just can't get into JoJo as an adult.
Is it too bizarre?
Not bizarre enough. See, that's
that
one of
makes
the really
sense.
interesting things about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is the adventures are not actually very bizarre.
They're pretty normal adventures. I think the
Uh-huh.
bizarre part is how anime it is.
Yeah, the things that happen surrounding the adventures and the
Yeah.
characters,
It's
those
a
are the
normal
bizarre
adventure.
things. But the actual
like-
adventures are very plain.
The actual adventures are like very plain tropes that you can just, have.
Got
Mhm.
jumped by Jack the Ripper, who was in service to the vampire who burned down his ancestral home.
Yeah, that's the
Like-
characters that are making that bizarre, though. Other than that, it's just continual heroes' journeys.
I mean, everything's the hero's journey. Have some fun in your life. Let Jack the Ripper,
Rip your jacks.
let Jack the Ripper be gay. God damn you! And draw to an even gayer vampire who has time-stopping abilities for reasons.
You are John Ripper, murderer.
There's this one anime that I haven't watched that I'm probably gonna watch.
I don't believe it. I think you've watched every anime.
I feel like I
Dunk.
have. I'm running out. There's bad ones and then worse ones.
What's the anime you didn't watch?
So I was watching a bat draw. I don't think it was bats at the time, but it could have been bats. And in the backgrounds was
Background.
this in the background there's an OST and it was slapping.
Mm-hmm.
And I eventually found out it was an OST to an anime that I don't know the name of that I have on my computer right now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You
It's
do
about,
have
like,
the-
furries, but it's not like that one. It's the different one. I think there's a lizard.
Is it Beastars?
No, it's different than those. What's it called?
Is it
It's kinda
Teenage
good OS.
Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't think it's that one.
There's a Ninja Turtles anime, and it's fucking wild.
I can probably look and see what it is. Hold on.
They turn into these bizarre, like,
Adventures.
humans,
Yeah.
human creatures with magic stones. It's really, like, legitimately really strange, even as anime
Really bizarre.
goes. Oh shit, what was it called?
Let me look that up real quick. EMNT anime. It was called. Oh my god, those fucking character designs. It's called Mutant Turtles Superman Legend.
Oh no.
Exactly.
I have the name of it, but the problem is I'm gonna pronounce it wrong no matter what.
Just start high and go downwards. That's the
Good.
main thing with Japanese.
I don't know how to do that properly.
Here, type it in chat and I'll see if I can say it. I'm pretty decent with Japanese pronunciation. Not amazing. I don't speak the language.
Oh, Norohedoro.
Dorohedoro.
Yeah, and then OST was slapping and I got it.
Is that the one with Noi?
Yeah, that's the one where Noi's hot in it.
Yes, that's right. That's the meme.
I don't fucking know anything about the anime other than
That
it
Noi
has
is
a really, other than that Noi is hot. And don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to know that Noi is hot. But
Someone got like turned into a lizard, and they gotta like be like, "What the fuck?"
That's Star Trek Voyager.
no, you're
Oh,
thinking.
whoops.
They go faster than the warp barrier, so they evolve into humanity's ultimate form, which is apparently lizards. And then Janeway and Paris fuck as space-time lizards. And this is an actual thing that aired on UPN.
I just remembered that one original Star Trek episode where they go too fast and they go back in time, and Spock has to break into a military base or some shit. It was really funny.
There's a movie where they go back in time to 1983, which just happens to be the year the movie was made.
That's convenient.
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
Ooh, I'm impressed.
I've done it.
Help, help, I'm being impressed.
Stop it.
Never.
There's just like nowhere to put that, eh?
You just don't gotta put it anywhere, I guess. What happens if you actually can't put something anywhere?
I don't think that's actually possible. I think that the tiles are actually built so that that's not possible, but I may be wrong.
I think you win. You get your money back.
I'm not gonna be able to finish my my one spot, huh? Oh, we're all out of tiles that could do it. Darn.
There's very few cities left.
I can't wait to make this tile go to good use. Yeah, right here. That's where I want to put it. I think this is a good spot. Yeah.
What a good spot that is.
Oh yeah. Looks real good.
Looks all comfy.
Cozy there. I like that one video of Bob Ross with the fox.
The Bob Fox.
I also
Yeah.
like that one video with Bob Ross with the fox.
Good old Bob Ross Fox. Wink. Not gonna be able to finish this road either, but at least I'll get some points.
Crap.
This
So
Oh, wow, that's actually spread pretty even.
I'm so close. I'm so close to finishing this poor city. There's one tile left. It's not that one.
Oh, would have
It's
made
my turn to
a
play.
Joker symbol.
I ever tell you how I got these scars?
Hey, are y'all familiar with the story about how I got these here scars on my face?
Hey man, I'll tell you how I got these scars.
See, Daddy was a cattle rustler and a thief.
What should I do?
Now, one day, well, Mama, she rode a horse into town, to sell some bread. Daddy didn't like that. Never said why, but Daddy didn't like that. Not one bit. Then a horse kicked me in the face. That was it. All over. Got these scars now, and they call me the Joker, baby.
I made a good one. I did it.
You got there?
Yep. I
Yeah.
put it there.
Right. See how this looks.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Here's road scores. Monastery scores.
I have one of them.
Garden score, none. Cities. Got a couple of good cities here. Ooh. Fields.
I think Xenon wins the field game.
I think I have some of them.
No, we all actually were spread pretty even on fields. No, Xenon. I did not realize Xenon had that
Yeah.
many. Holy shit. You
I have a
almost
bunch of
caught
little
up
ones.
purely on fields.
Well, no, you have the little ones, and then you have the one great big one that's gonna score you like 500 points here in a second.
Oh, that
Fields
one.
are only
Okay.
fields are only functional if they're touching cities.
Yeah.
You unlocked it just around the river bend. You know, like that one Disney movie.
I tried to say I was about to say Pocahontas.
It is Pocahontas.
Yeah, I know, but I was gonna say the wrong one for jokes.
Oh, okay.
Then I didn't. I just
can-
moved it.
We can review board for the upcoming test.
Oh, hey.
Just in case
Says
you're
it's-
worried about there being questions, you might not immediately know. Alright,
Yeah.
I guess we'll take a quick BRB since it's 10 o'clock.
That makes sense.
Be back in a few minutes. Hit that bang donate.
Deasonate.
Desonate.
Desonate.
Wow.
Is that a character name from something?
Probably. Sounds like a character name. But under that command are listed, of course, organizations helping the protests going on the ground right now. People are fighting for everything from native lands to just basic human rights for Black and Indigenous people of color in the United States, things that they've been denied for the entire inception of the country that we call the United States of America. I would appreciate it if you would click through some of those links and see what you can do to help, whether that's money. You know, there's lots of ways you can donate, lots of things you can donate to that'll help. Volunteering your time, whatever you are able to do, whatever you can do without, you know, like uprooting your life and having to sell your house. You understand. But do something. This is a very important time in the United States and the world over. And Black Lives Matter, Indigenous Lives Matter, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. I just said that I was unmutinous, which I guess means I'm not gonna try and take over this ship. I mean, I hope not. I mean, I'm basically in charge. That'd be kind of strange for me to try and wrest power away from myself.
I mean, I like to think that like a real pirate crew, we're all pulling together towards a common goal.
Oh, cool. Piracy.
Yeah, I'm just the one with the eye patch and the cool hat.
Bad.
Alright, let's... There we go. Thanks. I sure am glad you're street racing right outside my goddamn house. Why is this the thing? The mask order finally goes into effect full force all across the United States and Canada, and people start street racing. None of them know how to street race. None of them have any concept of the dangers involved. They just buy shitty cars, give them shitty upgrades, and start street racing, and it's constant. We get at least 5 or 6 races a day. And I am not exaggerating, 5 or 6 races a day happening within a couple of blocks of here. And that is, of course, drawing police back into the area, which we don't want. Ugh.
But it doesn't matter because they don't live here.
Yeah, but they still get the police. Still get the police.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Because they're shitbags. That's over there's problem. And over there needs to deal with its own problem. That is from the same comic where Superman sits on a rooftop with a woman who was about to jump to her death and just stays with her. And like, wow, that is such a powerful scene. And then he talks about how people need to solve their own problems and not help each other like 20 pages later. All-Star Superman is fucking weird.
The Garth Ennis.
I don't know. It came out alongside... I kind of thought my brain kind of went to Frank Miller, but I know that's not right. But it came out alongside All-Star Batman, which is Frank Miller.
Grant Morrison.
Grant Morrison, alright. So someone who's worked with Frank Miller a lot anyway. What's real strange is that Frank Miller tried to pass Batman off as a satire of his own Batman stuff, and then Grant Morrison was like, hey, what if Superman could really do some good? And like, for some reason these two comics share a name.
And then Warner Brothers was like, what if Superman could really do some damage?
That was Zack, what's his head? Snyder.
I was talking about Injustice.
Oh, okay. Injustice is actually like an older storyline, or it's based on an old storyline.
Oh,
but so is Batman v Superman. Do you know that there's a version of Batman v Superman?
Do we want to load this thing up while we're talking?
Oh yeah, might as well.
Oh,
you know,
right.
There's a version of Batman vs Superman from Batman, Superman, and Justice League, the animated series from the 90s, that is objectively 100 times better than Zack Snyder's shitty movie.
No, but I'm not surprised. It wouldn't take a lot to be better than Zack Snyder as a filmmaker.
One of these days we gotta learn some of these other expansions.
I watched
I don't know
a
how to-
superhero once.
Hey, Hamish.
Hello.
Hey there, good to see you. Glad to see you piping up.
But yeah, I watched a superhero once.
You watched which superhero?
I watched the really cool cartoon Spider-Man.
Oh, that's
Which
Miles?
there's like 8 of those.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with Miles, yeah.
There's a couple with Miles. Do you mean
I don't know.
Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
That one's real good.
I like that one.
Really enjoyed.
There's a
that
lot of
one.
good stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. It's also very obviously was intended originally to be like
A pilot.
a pilot to a cartoon series. Let me see. Meeples, large meeple. When you're this big, you must be twice as strong. Use this meeple to muscle out opponents from hard-earned cities. Oh no, you can make large meeple. Oh no.
I don't like the idea of making a large meeple.
Each player receives
don't
large
like it.
meeple in addition to their regular meeples. Large
can do
meeple is
macro.
worth 2 regular meeples, and is used in the same manner as regular meeple.
It shouldn't kill me so badly that you're just like not using articles to refer to large meeple, but it's murdering me.
Use it to claim features and score points with them as usual. Remember that if you have more meeples in a feature than any other players present, you claim all the points, whereas your opponents receive none. Some road tiles now include an inn, which is new to this expansion. Completing a road with 1 or more inns on it allows a player to score 2 points per tile instead of the usual 1. So, okay, the inn. Any road tile with an inn, which I guess is this glowy thing. Here, count. If that's on a road, that doubles the road score. However, be aware that during the final scoring, an incomplete road with an inn on it does not score any points. Ooh. So an unpaved road with an inn on it does not score points at the end of the game at all.
Did you say it's incomplete?
I would say,
Yeah, you could say
I would
that.
say it is incomplete, yes. Also new to this... Sorry, that was very funny. Also new to this expansion are 2 special city tiles with a cathedral. Completing a city with one or both cathedrals inside allows a player... Okay, so now there's going to be cathedrals in cities, which makes towns with them in it worth more. Okay, so this is pretty simple, and incomplete cities with cathedrals don't score points either. Okay, that sounds like a pretty simple one to get into. You want to do inns and cathedral and turn off the river?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the river is kind of weird. I don't know what's up with that one.
I like the river, but I understand that it's very much up to taste.
Like, I like it too. The problem is that it makes everything go away from everything else.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I actually really like it. Alright, so time for Big Meeple.
Big Meeple is here.
I like that they did this.
You like large meeple?
They just have a large meeple now.
Alright. Time for large meeple, everyone.
I was supposed to video edit today.
Do what?
I mean, me
I was
too.
gonna video edit, but then I tried getting software to do that with, and then I had to install drivers, and everything broke.
Oh no. That's not what you want.
Apparently, so this is just general when it comes to Linux. If you have to install the proprietary drivers, it works bad every single time. But in the case of video drivers, it makes your videos stop working permanently until you uninstall them.
I actually am familiar with this aspect of video drivers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try something else later.
Good idea. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with the... Like, when I was reading the problem you're having, the only thing that came to mind was, what the shit?
I don't know what's going on with that one.
None of that makes sense. And I could not find any information on anyone else having a similar problem. Because that's how
Which one?
computers are.
Which problem?
The problem with it not starting and claiming you needed NVIDIA drivers.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. That's what's funny.
I haven't had that many
Because I have
problems, but I
AMD.
have heard legends.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm using AMD.
AMD... Yeah, like, AMD drivers have problems in their own rights. And AMD
But,
software has problems in its own rights. I really like my AMD card. It's a Radeon 5600 XT. It's ridiculously powerful for its price. And also, every time I turn off the computer and turn it back on, I have to make sure to reload my fan curve or it melts.
That's
true.
the thing. That's not good.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Hamish, it was in this case AMD blobs because I was using the open source drivers because they work.
Mhm.
The basic drivers are great. The problem is that they have their proprietary drivers called like AMD GPU Pro,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why they do that, but they have that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how you get OpenCL, which is what DaVinci requires.
By the way, since while we're all here, does anyone know any fan management software that won't reset when I turn off my computer?
Yeah, it's the ones in the motherboard. That's the only ones that work.
The motherboard does not control the Radeon fans, though.
Oh, no, right, that's different.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's awful.
I want to overclock, like, my CPU, but I also don't need to, but I want to.
I've thought about that, but I'd really rather upgrade to a better cooler than the one I've got.
Like, that's the thing, I can do it. It's just like, I've done it and it does work. It's just, I have to make it hotter. And
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, AMD cards have their own unique problems. NVIDIA is much easier to deal with. I'm actually going to upgrade to a 3070 in the next few months. And
It's the opposite when you're running Linux, because NVIDIA cards, remember that time, I don't know who was there for this, but I did have a time where anytime I would use video on OBS, it would look like shitty VHS. And I found the bug and it was having an NVIDIA card.
Oh, fun. That was during Snake Eater, right?
Yeah. So that's gonna be like really funny footage because it is chroma keyed out.
You gonna take your turn?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Let me make that's
It's your turn to play.
It's my turn to play. Let me put this down anywhere.
Watch out for large meeple.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
Large meeple muscles out the smaller meeples. All I get at the moment is screen tear on video, but I also haven't tried streaming yet. In just Windows, AMD, and NVIDIA work fine. You don't. So AMD video streaming is awful. So you want to end up using. Sorry, not AMD. AMD hardware streaming, hardware rendering is awful. So you need a decent processor if you're gonna be using a Radeon card.
Yeah, if you're on Linux, you should probably not try. You can try NVIDIA, but also the way to fix my bug was to replace the card with a different brands.
That's
the bug
fucking
was
horrible. That's wretched.
Yeah, the bug was intense screen tearing on the stream that I could not get rid of.
Check it out. Here comes the Abbott!
And AMD also has a lot of issues, but also you can plug and play if you're not doing video editing in DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, because they bundle it with the kernel now, because they can just do that.
I'm most excited for the 3070 just because it's, like, ridiculously powerful compared to the previous generation. I'll basically be about tripling to quadrupling my power, which is completely unnecessary, but so much fun.
Yeah, I saw that it was, like, real good. And also cheap.
Yeah, it's the same price as the 20 series. And they're also replacing Titan with the 3090s.
I found out my card, like, I was looking back on this because whenever I look at my card, I find info during the dark times when you could not buy a GPU. Apparently my card was extremely sought after and still is, because I bought the last one before it sold out on this one site.
Nice.
And that's just because it's a 8GB VRAM card that's also a 580. So I found out that they were being bought out because of that high VRAM size and good GPU.
That makes
for
sense.
Cryptocurrency mining.
Yeah.
I did not know exactly what kind of card I was getting because it was a cheap card.
Mm-hmm.
But I could, like, decently run text-based AI models on it.
Yeah. Hey, Alma, good to see you.
Alma.
Superfluous
Hello.
VRAM. Well, that's just fun to say.
Yeah, there's a
Superfluous
lot of
Ram
it.
was my nickname in college.
Here's the thing about that card, though. There's apparently a 16 gigabyte version.
Good lord.
Yeah, you can run a whole AI model on that one. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, check this out.
I'm checking.
It's gonna be real cool.
Why are graphics cards better than used for like just
Their instructions and everything are just specialized for that purpose.
okay?
Wait, why you need one instead of a CPU?
Oh, she's
Well,
asking
in
why.
terms of like running AI models or Bitcoin
Oh.
hash mining.
Your AI model could run an AI model.
And then it's just AIs all the way down. And then you get Skynet.
Do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get Skynet. Well, that wouldn't work. I couldn't muscle out.
Because I'd need to attach it a different way. I was gonna try and muscle out your meeple, but it wasn't gonna work because I need it detached.
Which one, mine?
Yes.
What if I put a big meeple in the city? Is it not allowed to get muscled out?
A big meeple is just worth 2 meeples towards a city.
Okay.
A good place for me to put this one. It's okay. It's totally fine. I'm just not gonna worry about it.
I'm mad about cases being expensive.
Yeah, I've talked about this to Jason a couple times. The last time I made a computer, like from scratch before this one, the most expensive cases on the market were about $60 to $80, and now the cheapest cases on the market are about $60 to $80, and they're not any better.
They're not good. Yeah, when I did an upgrade, I forgot how much my case was, but I think it was cheaper because it was not being... Mine's strange because I don't think people like... I don't think other folks get cases that are bigger than they have to be.
I like a roomy case.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I got one that was the width of 2 mid-size ATX cases.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
There's a whole side dedicated to cable management, and the other side has so much room that they can have the slightly bigger fans.
Oh, that sounds perfect. GPUs are very good at linear algebra. See, I almost got a better explanation than I had. CPUs are not good at all at linear algebra. To summarize, a field I barely understand myself.
A good summary.
Yep. Mine
I'll figure
is
out.
slightly wider than your average mid case by like 1.5 inches.
It's so wide that when we moved her graphics card into my case, the case can't have a side on it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
You can cut it out.
that's the cooler that's causing that.
Oh, well, same thing with one word difference.
What's the next size up from 140mm fans?
220?
141. Oh.
I think it's 2... something like
I
that.
want to say it's 220 or 240.
I think,
It's been a
I
while
was
since
thinking
I've needed a
240.
fan that big.
Yeah, no, like, I was gonna get, like, the 140s, but I saw it on the manual list, so I can get the bigger fans.
I can get a fan so big it will cool the world.
Get a hurricane fan installed in your case.
Yeah, now I get like temps in the 50s. It's great.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
That's why I want to overclock real bad, because I can get a good overclock out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I like how your meeple just lays in the field.
Yeah, it's making snow angels. Snopels. Constantinople's.
What do I do with this? How do I do it?
Guess you just stick it somewhere.
I guess. That's what she said. She ended up not meaning it. That was probably a bad way to go about that joke. I apologize.
Where am I supposed to put this fucking piece?
I guess just stick it somewhere.
It's going here, I guess.
Hooray! And there it went.
I think Kristi and I are building a city.
Are we? No, I'm pink.
You're pink?
Yeah.
Who's blue?
I'm blue.
Okay, I've had them mixed up this entire time.
Yeah.
We're trying to build a prison for you and me to live in.
I tried to muscle someone out of the city that's going to end up being 2 squares wide. I brought out Large Meeple, and Large Meeple was just like, "Where we going, boss?" And it's like, okay, it's really important that you stand in this one little sliver of, like, barely fortified wall and not move, ever. Just stay there for the rest of your life until you fall over and die.
Poor large meeple.
Why is there a 2 on the meatball?
Just show that it's worth 2.
Oh, okay, that makes
It's
sense.
large meeple. See? See how large it is? It's slightly larger than meeple.
All of them are, though. They're all bigger than cities.
Fuck. Once again, just not a good spot. Trying to build a meeple.
If you're looking for a Vaporwave mixtape, I recommend Aisle 420.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds nice. I want to try that one.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's the one I usually have up when we're, like, doing stream stuff where the music is going to cause me some mental damage.
Oh yeah, I was watching this video game today.
Now,
There's,
why
like,
would you
this
do
one-
that?
That's the thing. But there's this one like game that's main thing is that the guns are realistic in it.
Is that a receiver?
Or revolver? Was it revolver or receiver? It might have
Yes.
just been receiver.
Receiver is a game that started as a joke and then people didn't realize it was a joke, so they got a sequel.
Yeah, I was watching the second one. The
Mhm.
guns are like really loud,
Yep.
and you blink when you shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Guns are really loud.
Yeah, they made
Turns
them.
out.
They made them realistic.
Where are you putting this this Hamlet?
That's the thing. There's nowhere to put this.
Yeah. Even without the river, we get stuck.
It has to go somewhere. Oh, check it out.
I'm checking.
Check this out.
I'm checking. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Done checked it.
Yes, now I have stuff there. There's a field there.
Yep. Got that field. Real good. Alright, the abbot. Have a trophy.
Here the abbot have a trophy. Oh no. Probably fine. What? What? Why?
Yes. Here they have another trophy. My powered by the cheat strong bad just sounds like Sonor card gauge.
I was about to say. So there's this, I don't know if I've ever shown you, there's this series of commercials for like, oh, I don't know where it's local to, but it's like a local furniture store.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but there's so many of these ads. And
His name is Mark for Norton's Furniture.
Norton's Furniture, right. Yeah. There's a couple of them where he just breaks character and just starts laughing. It's so goofy.
Is that the one with the RVs?
The
Or is
what?
this different?
It's different.
There's this one person with the RVs who's angry at them.
No, this person isn't angry at RVs.
Okay.
He's trying to sell you furniture by telling you that anyone, if you can't get credit at my store, you can't get credit anywhere.
And then everything goes to shit all of a sudden.
And then he like makes his sales pitches to like stuffed tigers and mannequins dressed like firefighters. It's weird.
They'll never get store credit in this town again.
You'll never get store credit in this town. Ever again. Or my name isn't Mark.
Once I tried getting a prepaid card from Best Buy, and they tried making me make an account, so I didn't get the prepaid card.
Yeah, it's fucking wild the hoops they try and make you jump through. And there's like all this stuff written on these cards that, thanks to the Patriot Act and all this other stuff, but if you actually look into those laws, none of this stuff's required. They're just trying to fucking collect your info.
Yeah. Considering how all store credit are basically run by one provider now, they might be super serious. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no. I don't like that idea.
Uh-huh. Terrifying. Like, legitimately terrifying.
So like, oh thank crap, I can...
Well, that's a different looking town tile. That must be from the expansion.
It's pointy.
It looks like a hat.
Or a cornucopia.
Or a cornucopia-shaped hat.
I'm gonna put it here and get large meeple back.
Alright.
You're like shit, just want my large adult son back.
Right over here is don't talk to me or my son ever again. Looks like a serpent now.
Oh, it got built. Oh right, I can put a thing down.
I like things.
I mean, you can, but at what cost?
At what
What cost? I don't think I can put it anywhere is the cost. Oh, I can help you close your thing. We can work together.
Hooray!
We can work together now.
I guess
There's
I'm
no way to
putting this
close it.
here.
If we don't work together, we can't close it ever.
Problem with capitalism
shit.
is sometimes one sector of the market is so super serious pants that people want to get into it and nobody. Some things because to replace them. Sorry, my brain just disappeared in the middle of that. And
I'll
no,
read
we
that
are
if you
not.
want.
We're not dropping frames or anything.
Right, but Cox is a wonderful example of the thing Alma's saying.
Only super seriously pants people want to get into it. And when nobody tries to replace them, they get to be as super seriously pants as their Yes, okay, I see now. My brain just stopped in the middle of reading.
Yes. Is this how I wear my pants? I think this is how I wear my pants.
Would you wear them like this or like Cox?
I mean, pretty much the only reason I wear pants. No.
You put a big meeple there for no reason.
What? No, I fixed it. I got the meeple out.
I
Why
got
does
the
it want me to
meeple out.
do this? No, I can put one down on this road I'm about to place for no reason.
Just double
You could,
meat.
if you really want to.
Well, I guess. Hey, can we finish our town?
It's gonna be a cathedral town.
Place this meeple for no reason. Share this duck.
Share this duck because your life depends on it. Well, that's another good city space.
Yeah. There's a lot happening in there.
A lot of them.
There's a garden in the middle, too.
Yeah. Huh?
I still haven't seen any inns. I don't see any on the board.
I guess we'll go like this and it's a bad idea, but what the fuck ever. Well, just tree grows in Brooklyn, that shit, I guess.
The wrench.
It is a wrench.
There's a lot of stuff happening up here.
Or I don't know, we could fill out like the sides and then make it like a whale.
Check out this inverted hat, Xenon. God.
Oh. Okay. I don't have like anything left. I have a big meatball.
You gotta try and complete some of your towns and junk.
I should. The problem is that we have it together now. We have to figure out how to close it.
You have to figure out what dark arcane packs you need to make to...
I'm trying to keep a couple of projects going at a time this time.
Oh, absolutely, thank you. Exactly what I needed. Glad you're here.
Welcome to the jungle!
I just had to plug in my
Oh,
cell
okay.
phone real quick.
I was like, why couldn't I claim that field? And then I turned on the field button and realized that Xenon has all the fields.
Yeah,
That's the thing, I
Xenon's,
did that.
Xenon is the field maiden.
The ocelot and the field maiden.
Ocelot!
And,
Remember that Dark Souls lore thing mentioned earlier? Yeah, I went there. That guy fucked up his timeline.
Who, ocelot?
No, the fallen king who mourns for Ocelot.
Oh, right.
Revolver Ocelot.
We like to imagine.
The phrasing of my regular gaming group, get off my dirt farm. Listen, Xenon claimed the dirt farm.
Usually I'm good at fields, but not today.
I got the dirt farm now.
You,
I planned that.
you have
I saw
all,
the road.
You have all the grass.
No, I was actually kind of surprised you were building where my field was.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing is, field is just kind
Your
of
field
gone.
is the whole thing. Just all of it is your field. That's the problem.
Everything the light touches is your kingdom. And I'm proud of you, but it does make it more difficult for me to score points.
Mhm.
Oh, I just looked. I thought you were talking about that one place in the top, that small place that I made earlier. I have the whole field, actually, it turns
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. It turns out that you did the entire one.
You control the entire board outside of the cities.
You've got the vertical and the horizontal.
I like these mega churches, though.
Oh, I don't, but that's just because I have, like...
There's a lot of them where you live.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's tons here.
Well, it's not even that. It's that I grew up at, like, a mega church before the idea of a mega church was a thing.
You grew up in the 30s?
No, I grew up going to First Southern Baptist Church, which is like 6 acres of fucking land just outside of Midwest City, and it sucks.
There, I unlocked Pious. There, we both got 30 fucking points from that town.
That's a lot.
Uh-huh. And we're...
Wow. Wowzers.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to feel around it.
I also have field around it, so I don't feel too bad.
Oh, I see it. I've been interested in podcasts. I want to do a voice thing.
Why, thank you.
You're interested in doing a podcast, or you're interested in finding the podcast to listen to?
Oh no, I want to do one. I just have to do it. The thing is, I have to make it. That was the problem.
You can't have a podcast unless you're a white guy talking about video games. Am I right?
White
I don't
video
think-
game guys? Excuse me, I have a command I need to deploy.
Trying to figure out what's happening. Hold on.
I had a podcast for a little while.
Hmm.
I say podcast, what I do mean is that I recorded myself talking to myself in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was a period where I was often driving for an hour at a time, hour and a half at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would like edit it and end up putting up a 20 to 25 minute podcast out of the things that were actually interesting,
Mm-hmm.
including whenever I got bored and just started singing, I just clipped in the song.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun. There's no way they would ever let you put that on a podcatcher in today's economy.
Gamers in this economy?
Less likely than you think.
They're trying to really make it so video games are inaccessible to anyone but the super rich.
You know how they're $70 now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a reason
They're
I don't buy
$70.
AAA games until they go down to $20.
They're also $70 PS. Is it 4? Is it 4 now? It's 4, I
It's
think.
about to be 5.
Okay, it's about to. The year is about to turn.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to be the 5th PS.
The 5th. Pss, 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 pss.
Exactly.
This is why I play independent games mostly.
You've created a dragon over here, and it's got a tongue. I think this is. Oh, this is a battle forg.
A battle toad.
It's been a battle
No,
the whole
battle,
time.
battle forg. See, here's it's even got like the eye bump that a battle forg has. Fucking I want to say it was Alice drew weird frog face and also typed in the caption battle forg, and then Andy put them together.
In TKO from the Jackbox games.
Yeah.
Andy still has that shirt, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. He actually got it printed. So Alice has had her art on a shirt that someone else bought.
I found a use for Big Meeple.
Oh yeah, I hate that use for Big Meeple.
Big Meeple gonna try and muscle you out.
There's a 7th one now. That's a lot of them.
You can actually oh no, never mind. I thought for just a second you could actually wreck this whole plan with your current tile.
No, I also really hope that, but no. Find a good shutdown, but this ain't it.
Speaking of, Jackbox 7 is about to come out. Haven't even played Jackbox 4 yet. We stopped playing Jackbox at this juncture because of a couple reasons. Not the least of which is some we had some people come in and just be Nazis a couple times. Yeah. And then also it was creating some like difficult social situations with people who hadn't really acclimated to how we interact with each other. So we haven't played Jackbox in quite a long time.
I think it might be okay to revisit if we avoid just a couple of games.
I think it helps when you are playing the games that do not have the people participating when the people participating don't have their name written right on the screen at that moment.
So it's mostly because I was seeing Champed Up go, and I really want to play that. Because it looks like a lot of fun. It's another drawing one.
I do like drawing one.
Yeah. We were asked to, you're given a title like the champion of X, and you draw the person that is the champion of that. And then people vote on who has the better champion.
Well, that does sound cute. Unlocked bed and... Oh, apparently I had an inn on the road somewhere.
I'm now studying your road, trying to figure out where the inn is.
This must... Oh, I see. It's the 3D bit. That is hard to see. If you don't zoom in, it just looks like any other building. Huh. Oh, and this is an inn too. Okay, I'm seeing how to spot them. They're red-roofed buildings that aren't connected to the road.
Well, fuck. Can't put this down anywhere that's good. I could just cause a problem for Xenon. That's just mean.
Causing problems on purpose.
Sorry.
The inns are always next to ponds. Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? That makes sense. That's why they're called the Pond Inn. All of them. Their proprietors are not very creative.
Because they're frogs.
They're battle forgs.
Right, but what are they going to do now that the war is over? They've opened an inn next to the pond they protected.
Makes sense to me.
You're damn right it does.
I've done it.
Holy shit, you did it.
Oh, you dig it.
Aw, dang, bud.
Is there a thing I can do that's gonna make that your muscle meeple?
Let me look. Yeah, there's a couple of tiles that could pop up that would it would complete my large meeple town. Anything you did, but it would prevent me from muscling out your town. So it's up to luck of the draw there.
Let luck go ahead and draw me, I guess. I don't know what that means.
The other problem that we had with Jackbox was the TeamViewer setup, because TeamViewer is garbage software.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Or actually, that probably wouldn't be as bad anymore now that we're on low latency.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe able to get away with just going off the stream, and if not, maybe we could use Parsec or something similar.
How does anyone do that? Anything ever?
I don't know.
Frustratingly.
Yeah, it's a lot, I would guess.
Aw, shit. Ooh, I want to do that.
I want to do what?
Oh, you'd have to look at the stream to see what I was looking at.
That was a while ago. I'm bored with it now. Xenon's just gonna win this one, huh?
I
Maybe.
think something's happening.
I'm also kicking some ass.
You're way out in the lead. On the other hand, Xenon has every field.
Yeah, but I have the rest of the field. This little bit of field right here, this could actually help me need to do something.
And you have 2 weeks and 23 hours to decide.
Oh shit, I'm out of time.
Out of touch. Oh, you jambalaya!
I
Jambalaya
can't believe you're
Jones and
fucking dead.
the Jambalaya Jones and the mystery of the noodle soup.
Sure.
Noodle soup.
Do y'all ever think
You didn't
about...
tell me it was gonna be noodle soup. That's my only Friends reference, and I'm sticking with it.
Do y'all ever think about being at soup?
Hmm?
Do you ever think about being at soup?
Being a soup.
No, being at soup. Because I think about that.
I don't know what you're
Video.
saying.
The video where they're at soup.
Where they're at soup?
Yeah.
Like their Twitter handle is at soup?
No, they're at soup. The location soup.
There's a location that's called soup?
they're
Yeah,
at
it's
it.
this
Yes.
is the whole thing is the thing. That's the whole thing though.
Are we doing the bit right now?
Kind of, yeah. It wasn't even on purpose.
This is just who's on first for the Zoomer era.
It wasn't though. It was a fucking abridged series of some anime I don't know. I watched that one clip of it.
Was it Ruby abridged?
I don't think so. When did Ruby come out?
I don't know. Rooster Teeth
This was-
here.
I want to guess 2013 or before.
I think that's when Ruby started, was around that time.
I don't think this was...
I don't think
find
Ruby
it.
Abridged started till later. I could be completely wrong because I don't really follow Rooster Teeth.
I think there's good reason.
There is. We'll say there is some regrettable jokes in a series I used to enjoy.
Figure out... The fuck was it from? Whatever, it's the... One second. What anime is this?
What,
I don't... I'm not gonna
Immense.
figure it out.
what
I'm not
kind
gonna
of
figure it out.
anime are you? How do
What was
you
that?
do the things you do?
Totally Yoko?
Probably...
I'm trying to, like... Yeah. I think it's this.
The one where they're at soup, yeah.
Yeah, I just typed in being at soup. And it brought up a Team Fortress 2 thing that had a link to a different thing.
Okay, it's a link to the different thing. Remember Team Fortress 2? That was wild. That was a wild time.
It was wild that they had a whole team and they were protecting the fortress.
Twice.
Colonel.
And then, yeah. And then Valve's like, what if we stop Team Fortress 2?
They're allergic to the number 3, I'm telling you. They have, like, actual physical reactions to the number 3. That's why there's Half-Life 1 and 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and 2, Portal 1 and 2, Team Fortress 1 and 2. They are literally allergic to the number 3.
But with, like, Team Fortress 2, they decided to make it, like, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And then made it so community servers aren't a thing anymore.
I think video games are bad.
That's the thing.
I agree that video games are bad, largely.
By and large. It's like what they say about furries. By and large, furries are by and large.
Yeah.
You have 2 ruined to me, says
I
Hamish.
forgot about that.
I can't play PvP shooters without a wall sprayed down with furry porn.
I forgot that you're allowed to just put that spray
Hey,
whatever you want
Custom
anywhere.
sprays.
Hey, Katie,
What's up?
you could finish the city.
Could I?
Yeah, you could finish the city and get your big meat back.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna with this tile.
But you could go get your large meat back.
I sure could, but I'm not gonna
It's
do
like
that
one
though.
of the few ones you could use to get your large meat back.
Yeah, but then my large meeple wouldn't do its large job.
Please use your large meat. I'm begging you with my literal human mouth.
With your literal human mouth.
It's not another one.
Not your theoretical human mouth.
Not my
Your figurative human mouth.
Your figurative human mouth.
face. Come on.
Hey, when did Valve make Team Fortress 2 like Counter-Strike Global Offensive again? What year was that?
Every year. I don't know.
They had like one
I never
big
played
update.
TF2 because it's
But
so...
it didn't work with your FOV.
No, you can actually mod it pretty easily to get a higher FOV, and they don't ban you for it or anything. But I never played it because it's just clunky. Because anything on the Source engine is fucking clunky. The
It was
Source
very
engine
clunky,
was
yeah.
so fucking buggy. Just inherently. Remember how Vampire the Masquerade was
Yeah.
actually like a really bad game? And it barely
I don't remember that
worked?
one.
I forget what it's called. The one that's getting a sequel now.
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines. Yeah, Bloodlines is a really bad game in pretty much every possible game, but people really, really have nostalgia for it, and they're gonna play the new one, and it's gonna be just as bad, and they'll go, wait, was it always this bad? At least that's what I think's gonna happen. But that was on the Source engine.
Astronauts staring at at Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Wait, it was always shit?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm thinking about now?
What?
I would write an analysis paper about this if I was good at that. But
Mhm.
there was like really a like definite whole end thing with like corporate sanitization of stuff when
What?
TF2 decided to just like get rid of community servers
Uh-huh.
and make it a matchmaking queue thing.
Yep.
That was a real, in retrospect, that was a real big one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that wasn't so good.
They ended the TF2 community, I think,
Yeah,
in one go.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone talk about it in like a while. Except to say something like, hey, remember TF2?
Oh,
What am I supposed to do with this piece? I can do this for no reason.
See, I'm the exception to the furry rule that I said. I'm not bi. I'm very gay and large.
I can just do this. I don't think this. Okay, if I do this and no one has a meeple in it, what happens?
What? Depends on how meeples wear pants, I guess?
Whose is this?
whose man's is this?
Whose
It's nobody's. There's no flag.
Whose pants are these? Yeah, there's no flags. You created an independent settlement.
We've done it.
No government. To hell with the government.
No George, no Mansers.
And screw the GST.
I rolling down the plain.
Stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains.
And it's a ho hey. Not what I want to do. Do literally anything that isn't that. In Three Dog. Yeah, ooh, there we go. Figured
Free
it out.
dog! Whoa. Got some static on my headphone.
Oh, that sucks.
Must have been 3Dog.
3 dogs like that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Xenon. Wanna help me
So-
out?
No.
Where are
help
you?
me out?
No.
Where's your thing?
No.
Put that right here.
Please
This
don't.
thing? What happens if
just-
I do one too?
Then I'll lose. You won't be able to do anything. It'll just
Yeah, you won't be able to put a meeple there.
sweep the whole city for Katie
Yep.
because she's muscling me out with large meeple.
Large meeple.
Large meeple.
Large meeple is my right hand.
What's the worst position I could put this piece in?
I mean, that, technically, the
I
thing that
think
I just
so.
said you should do, that would be the worst position for you and Kristi, but it'd be great for me.
I'm gonna put it. I have a piece here. When did I? What?
All the way at the
What,
bottom?
when was this? Oh, what's funny is it does still count. The independent one does still count as a city, so that I can get fields around that.
Oh, nice.
Agreed.
Thank you. I am glad to feel your support in this trying time. Shit. Like,
Like,
on. Like,
let's get dangerous.
gotta be.
When there's trouble, you call DW.
Whatever, I have so many fucking spare meeps. I'm just gonna throw a meep on there. Meep on Ichi. There we go.
Beep to the beep.
Oh, I can do something here. Oh,
Sweet.
let's just do that one real quick.
I like doing something.
Colonel.
Just fucking. I've closed the city.
Colonel, I've completed a play.
It's called Waiting for the Godot. The Godot never shows up. That's the twist. It's deep.
Snake, were you written by Hideo Kojima?
How did you know? Colonel.
Armageddon.
Grimble. Someplace I can put this church.
I
Uh-oh.
don't think there is the thing.
I'm
Chris-
worried. I don't know what I.
Yeah, we lost you for a second there.
And another second.
Oh no.
She's gone again.
That's not ideal.
I agree. Xenon left the channel and was disconnected.
But you know what is ideal is Raid Shed. I'm not gonna say the whole name of that game.
I don't know what happens. I'm worried it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, we lost you twice.
I keep getting logged out of my computer.
Oh. That's very not ideal. I'm trying to find some place that's going to actually be useful for this church, and there isn't a good one. So I'm just gonna put it over here.
Where I can't bother anybody.
Exactly. Like, that's decent for an endgame pull. But it's still not great.
You know what I'm worried about?
What's that?
I think a computer might be. I might have to reinstall my operating system.
Oh no.
It turns out that the video driver is a prerequisite to a lot of things.
Yes it is. Ooh, that's a good road right there.
Thank you.
Catching up now.
A good road.
Sorry,
Has
I
bad
gotta-
road snags that
What's
username
good road?
yet? Yeah.
Oh, we should make a good road account and have it taunt bad road during streams.
I think that's mean to do.
I think he'd appreciate it. in the end, the it'll culminate with it turning out that Bad Road was the good twin.
Right, like The Good Son, starring Elijah Wood and Macaulay Culkin.
It's like
Yes.
fucking Bad Randy.
I was just thinking it was like Bad Randy.
Is that like Sad Randy?
Was there a Sad Randy?
I'm
Actually-
Sad Randy.
There is a Sad
That
Randy.
was one of our earliest memes.
I was thinking of the Peacecrafts.
Mm-hmm.
With Randy and Bad Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Randy always tried to get Randy to do combats.
To do a hit. I like how I feel like he was doing that on purpose, but he said it was doing a hit.
Yeah.
Are you still in the game, Xenon?
I'm in the game. It's
Okay.
in the game. EA Sports.
It's in your butt.
EA sucks. Except not EA.
Okay, look, check this out. Well, first, I want to do something.
I
but-
just noticed on Jim Sterling's end slate that one of the headlines on the newspaper is EA and Activision form first child company, E-Activision.
Yeah.
Clever and terrifying.
Okay, I have the string back.
Hooray!
Oh, good.
Okay, cool.
Very cool. Bondo. Cool. Oh, this is a good spot. This is actually a really good spot. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. No meat spots for that. That's okay. Welcome to the meat spot.
It's the meep spot now.
It's the meat spot.
Okay. Great. Perfect. This is the thing I wanted.
Are you gonna block off that centerpiece?
Now I'm gonna score on an Abbott and then put
Ooh,
an aider out there.
ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good move.
You got you got bits.
I got some bits.
Can I close this yet? Can I close this yet, please? I don't want to keep making it longer.
Just gotta keep making it longer. It
That one's
just-
mine.
it keep on going.
Oh, that's yours now?
Yeah. Well, no, it was
The whole
it
time.
was never yours. You never put a thing on it.
Oh, that's the problem. That was the issue.
Oops.
Do I have a big meatful?
There's fucking 10 left, and there's still time for that one magic
Yeah.
tile I need.
That's wild. Oh, there
It
it
is-
is, and it's on Kristi's turn.
Oh,
No,
nice.
that's
No,
not
that
it.
wouldn't complete it.
No, that also doesn't do the thing I want to do.
No, that would do one of the things I want it to do, though.
Rats?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That should have been mine.
Some of would have been mine. Oh no, it's the last action figure. There was this
The last
wild,
action figure with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
there was this wild fucking comic that was in Disney Adventures, and it was really weird that it was in Disney Adventures because it was like a Mad Magazine thing.
Uh-huh.
But it was like a parody of Jurassic Park where like all of the characters of Jurassic Park get off the helicopter and they push open the big, the big Jurassic Park double doors, and it's just merchandise.
Welcome to Disneyland Park.
And then a guy in a like leather jacket and a Austrian accent jumps down, and it's like, some of us supposed to be mine, because they released the same year. Any fucking way.
I've done it. I put a piece down.
Oh, bad.
Odag. Dong bad. Pom pom.
Alright, now check this out.
What we're gonna do next is now the keyboard player. Where does that even go? Oh, you dunk dick.
Oh, there's a church.
Yeah, I know. I can put it here and score a little bit.
Yeah.
I should put large meeple on top. I am begging.
And now Xenon's got the other piece.
Yeah.
What should I do with this piece?
Put it right here.
No, don't do that.
Put it right
Bad
here.
thing to do. No one
Well,
likes
if
it when
I
you do that.
put
It makes
it
you a
here.
monster.
You
No.
can just put it right here. As it is, this city, unless you do manage to complete it, will not score you any points. Because there's a church in it. Or a cathedral in it. That was one of the rules set up at the start.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so desperate to get the piece I want. There's going to be 3 left in the pile, and the one I need hasn't come up yet.
Yeah. It can't be completed the way I want to complete it now, so that sucks.
I'm gonna die on my terms.
What am I gonna do with this hamlet?
A small cash settlement or medium cash hamlet.
Oh, Dave's spokesman. Well, you know what? I could be real vindictive and just put that here.
I wish you wouldn't. It would make me so sad in real life. It would make me so sad in real life.
That would be a really mean thing to do.
I need you to know that it would make me very sad in very real ways.
Trying to think of where else I can put it that's actually useful, and there's not really any places. So that's kind of annoying. There. You happy?
I don't know. Let's see what piece I get.
Ouch.
I know I'm happy. Thank you for not making the decision that's going to wreck me as a human being. I appreciate it. I appreciate your respect for me and my
Hey, is it my
very,
turn?
very sad life. No, it's mine.
Okay, I was
Hey,
worried
I
they
just
had
realized-
no places.
I just realized I have 96 points and Xenon has 69 points.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't have a meme.
61. Nice.
Oh, there we go.
It's
There
my
are
turn
several
now.
levels of zombie bullet hope.
There it is. That's the one.
Yep.
It's
Xenon
gone
got
now.
it.
It's happening.
I was really holding out hope that I could maybe pull it as the very last card.
Yeah, it never goes that way though. Believe
Yeah.
me, I've been there multiple times.
It would have been such a Cinderella story.
We call that clutch draws. The Land Before Time, a Cinderella story.
I just have the one. Is there any place I can put it that's useful?
They really should have just called this expansion Large Meeple.
That's it. That's what they should have. That's the only part that matters.
Yeah, the inns are relatively minor.
Well,
End of the
End
game.
of the game.
End of the game. Alright, roads. 0.
Bad road.
There was an inn on it. Monasteries. I had a couple of thems.
I had one too, I think, maybe?
No, yours were all finished. The garden. The garden. Cities.
I had one of those.
Large Meeple scored 2 points.
yeah. I scored 0 points.
Oh.
I scored more than 0 points, just not on that one.
Yeah.
Here comes the fields. Here's the one where Xenon.
This is where
I'll get a
Xenon is
couple.
suddenly in first place.
I'll get like 3 or 4 points.
There's a 9. There's a 3.
21.
Here's the big one.
No,
There's
no.
21.
A little short, but hey.
Yeah, I actually kicked a lot of ass that round. Win of the game. Hooray.
Congratulations.
Here's a loud song for you.
Turn up the volume.
Bum bum bada bum bum bum. Alright, so I guess that's it for tonight. I'd like you all to remember that the fish was delish.
Okay.
And it made
I'll
a
remember.
fine dish. Remember to
Now
hit
it's
bang
time.
donate, at which point you will see those organizations that are helping the protests going on the ground right now. Remember, the civil rights movement is ongoing, despite what many media outlets will lead you to believe by having gotten bored of covering it. This is important shit, and there's still cops out there just killing people. They are attempting to suppress political dissent with violence, and we need your help. Figure out what you can do, whether that's through money, through volunteering your time, whatever you're capable of, please. Get on that. Black Lives Matter and Indigenous Lives Matter. Period. Schedule for the next week. Tomorrow is Kristi and Alice with Doom 2016. Tuesday is Andrea with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Wednesday is Sue with Horizon Zero Dawn. Thursday is Alice with Devil May Cry 5. And Friday is me with Dead Rising 4. I actually forgot what I was playing for about half a second there. But with Dead Rising 4, it is a beautiful day in the village, and you are a horrible Frank. We've also got a stream team, including Xenon here. Are you streaming anything this week?
I'm gonna probably do the one with the trucks in it.
One with the trucks in it on Saturday?
Yep.
Alright, that's gonna be a blast. The one with the trucks in it is a pretty good game.
I played the one with the trucks in it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's American
wanna-
Truck Simulator, for those who don't understand our jargon.
I want to put a playlist together
A what? Oh, a playlist.
A truckin' playlist.
for trucking.
Good old truckin' music. Get that truck music, truckin'. Truck. Truck.
I
Alright.
can do that now.
Thanks everyone for your support in whatever way you choose to give it. Got the regular ass Twitch ways. With the bits and the subscribing, and the watching, and the lurking, and the chatting. All of these are great ways to keep us going, doing this. And y'all are the reason we can keep doing this. Tell your friends if you like what we're doing, and tell your enemies if you hate what we're doing. Seems like pretty reasonable, right? And of course, we've got that YouTube page with thousands of hours of content on it, just so you can binge for basically the next several years. We'll be back in 20 odd hours. See you then.
Good night.